All right, if we're just hopping in here, I just need to make sure and do my checks real quick and make sure my volumes are all good. So we'll let this warm up and we'll check. We'll go with YouTube first. All right, so YouTube's good. Hey, Calvin. We're just making sure you guys' volumes are all good. And we're good. All right. We're just moving on with the sword build, welding this PLA. If you haven't seen this before, this is a Monster Hunter sword. It is true scale. It's pretty big, pretty large. It's a jawbone, and so I'm just welding it together right now. And I am going to be painting it soon. So if you're interested in that, be sure to like, subscribe, follow wherever you're watching, YouTube or TikTok. I'm going to be posting either. So if you're interested in something like this and watching how it becomes pretty legit looking, give me a follow, throw some likes. As it breaks. Nope, don't need it that way. All right, so what we're doing, if you haven't been in here before, is I'm essentially just, this is like, the blade alone is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces in the blade. And so I'm just taking some filament and I'm just melting the two pieces together, kind of adding some strength there. This is reinforced inside the blade itself. There is a threaded rod. There's 3 of them. And they go all the way from the handle to the top. And so this is just kind of adding a little bit more to the exterior of the blade because the inside should be decent. If you've never done this before, it's not too difficult, but it does make seam filling very easy. I do it on my helmets quite a bit. I am working on getting another webcam so I can have one up close and then that one right there that you guys are looking at me from. Just so you can kind of be in close and seeing what I'm seeing and not just the whole big thing. But if you have any questions in 3D printing in general, let me know. I'll be happy to answer with whatever I got. Calvin, I will probably get on Rivals if I do in like 40-ish minutes. I need to get this done. So all I'm doing is I'm just melting this PLA into this joint and then I'm smoothing it out. Because the more you smooth it out, the less sanding you're going to have to do. And I already know I'm gonna have to do a lot of sanding on this blade. I printed at a smaller layer height, but to make it look good, you know. What's up, Epic? It's going pretty good. How about yourself? I also, another thing I did when I sliced this blade is I increased the walls to 4, and so I do have a little bit thicker wall, about double the thickness of a default wall. So if you are planning on PLA welding, bump up those walls too, because that will prevent you as well from punching straight through. Yeah, still the same. You really can't just rush this. This is a slow process. That's why I'm streaming it. Is I was like, oh man, I'm not looking forward to this at all. If if I stream it, I could have, some people to talk to while I do it. But yeah, this is pretty much what it is for hours. I think last night I streamed for like 2 hours at least. And so, I'm going on probably 3 hours of just welding this print together. And I am going through every seam and I'm trying to melt this plastic, but it's all by hand. I can't wait to paint it though. Painting is going to be a blast, I think. I've never painted bone before on this size. I've done like minis and stuff like that. But this whole thing is bone, and so it's like that's going to be fun to do. Kind of am playing with a few ideas. I was thinking about maybe hitting it with a certain spray paint, like a color. It's like toasted almond or something like that, and then maybe hitting it with a wood stain. And if you've ever used Army Painter speed paints for miniature painting, the wood stain kind of acts like that, where the stain will pool up in the recesses, and it will give you kind of that shading that you're looking for instead of like hand painting it and like focusing, like putting paint there. If you know what I'm saying, it's it's uh it's a good process. I like it. I don't know why my YouTube chat keeps getting hidden. Okay, hold on. Hold on. YouTube. Mic settings. You can hear me? Calvin, can you hear me like good? Like I'm talking through my mic? Or is it not very good? It's coming through my mic. I can hear myself on the stream, so oh, okay. Was your volume down? Be honest. Thank you for the hearts on TikTok. Thank you. Gonna do the NPC challenge here. Oh wow. Oh wow, thanks for the video. Dang. We just went from 0 to 170. Nice. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you're just hopping in here, Monster Hunter Blade, I'll pick it up and I'll show you guys how large it is. There you go. It's a pretty big guy. I mean, the camera's pretty far away and I can almost reach you. So, bam. What do you guys think? Epic. What happened to Queso Builds is, so Queso was the name I used, like for my gamer tag and stuff like that. It just combines parts of my name, and so Queso is natural, right? Well, a streamer started streaming, and his name is Queso with an H and an O. And you know, he's a pretty big streamer now, and so big as in followers and in stature. But somebody commented, we got a skinny Queso before GTA 6. And so that was the final straw, and so I just changed my name. Pretty much all it is I, you know, that's that guy's name, and yeah, I don't want that to be the first thing if people follow me and stuff like that. I don't want that to be the first thing they think of is video game streamer. You know, if they follow me, it's because of 3D printing. Things like that. So that's why. That's why I changed it. Probably didn't need to. Didn't really matter. But, you know, I just thought, why not? Man, we just jumped from like 0 to 830 likes on TikTok. That's nuts. Thank you. Will I get 1K? Yes. Just got it. Thank you. That's cool. I follow on TikTok. Appreciate it. Spunky Monkey Canada. Quite the name. They're epic. I'm gonna change the music here though. Let's take it back to some Cold War era and listen to 99 Red Balloons. Would you guys like a history lesson on the backstory to this song? All right, so during the height of the Cold War, um, that they're always worried about nuclear strikes. The United States, Russia, everyone's worried about nuclear strikes. And so one day at NORAD, which is like a command center in the Rockies, they picked up a signal, and it was for like checking to see if nukes were being launched, like a radar. And they picked up a bunch of signatures, and it wasn't just like one signature; it was like 100 signatures. And so like top generals are like, "Oh, this is it." I mean, and you can hear in the song it says, "This is it, boys. This is war." Um, and so they're getting ready to go and launch the nukes. And someone says, "Let's scramble a jet just to make sure it's a nuke," because they, like, I mean, you got mutually assured destruction, right? Mad going on. And so you got time before the nukes hit. You're not going to save anybody or anything like that. So they scramble jets, then they go check it out. And when they get there, they actually see a large flock of Canadian geese flying in that V formation. And on the screen, it looked like, nuclear missiles, ICBM signatures. And so that's what inspired this song, is that. So it's not 99 red balloons, it's literally it was geese. And that is a real life story of how the world almost ended. Because if they started not launching nukes, wouldn't have been good. Everybody would have had a bad time. 2K likes. Thank you. If you guys aren't following yet, think about it, because I'm not stopping here with this blade. This is the build for the next little bit here, and I will be showing you like my airbrushing, things like that. Yeah, just hop in. I do stream. I'll probably be streaming pretty much every night this week, just trying to get this done. And a little bit in the afternoon as well, if I have time. Well, Epic, I appreciate the likes. Thank you. Well, we're at 3,000 likes now. Thank you. So what are you guys working on right now as far as 3D printing projects? Also, if anyone's following March Madness, how crazy is it that all the one seeds got to the Final Four? What you printing? All right, I'll catch you later. That is one thing I need to do, I think. Either a TikTok shop or an Etsy shop. Because, like, I do a convention here and there. But for consistency, Etsy wouldn't be a terrible idea. I just know it's very saturated. Same thing for TikTok shop too, I guess, you know. Alrighty. Okay. Everything here is done on the blade itself. Now I need to connect the the main body, like the handle, to the blade. So like this whole thing right here, this is a handle and this is the blade. And so I need to fill this gap in right here. I did it on the other side. And all I did is I just cut these tree pieces. And I just jammed them in there and then I just melted them down. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, Epic, I'll catch you later. All right, there's first little bit. Let's just put this down real fast. And let's get some... Let's get some supports cut. So if you were looking for ways to cut down on waste, the tops of trees, or the tree supports, work really well in filling gaps when you are PLA welding. Recyclops. I know one of you guys on TikTok been watching for a while, but I see someone just hopped in. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm just listening to music. So we almost got this part welded together. A little bit right there. I'm gonna change this song. Man, I'm just sometimes Spotify messes up. I don't want pop music. Here we go. Some Creed. Low down. Also, I'm not a very big Creed fan, but we'll listen to him. Thought that would work a little bit better. Magical. All right, hold on here. We're just gonna play some music until I get sick of it, and then we're gonna switch. So. All right, apparently we got disconnected, but we're reconnected now. That was weird. So I'm really excited about something. Do you want to see what I made for my family Easter egg hunt? It's probably the best 3D print I've ever made for the Easter egg hunt. Two seconds. All right, I'm gonna walk up to the camera so you can see this is probably again the best. I can't wait for my nieces and nephews to open that up. It'd be hilarious. It's a pretty good one. I'm gonna film a video real quick. What'd you think about that 3D print? Bro, what? Did you see the Easter egg? Pretty funny. Am I still live on TikTok? It says reconnecting now. I know I lost connection a second ago, but thought it was back. Alrighty, man. Since you're giving me some more hearts in your back, I just had a 3D print done. Would you like to see it? If you want to see this fantastic 3D print, get me 3.2 hearts. It's good. It's good. Trust me, it's a good one. It's worth 3.2 hearts easily. Right now I'm at 3.1. Oh, 3.2. All right. So, I don't know if you're I don't know if you know there's like an Easter egg hunt, right? Around Easter. You might. I don't know you though. So families get together, hide Easter eggs. Are you familiar with it? Yeah, you are familiar with it? Or is that from later? Okay. So I'm not gonna tell my brothers anything, and they have my nieces and nephews, and so I'm gonna hide a few of these decorative eggs in there. I'm gonna come up to the camera. I'm gonna show you what it is. This is fantastic, and I can't wait to do this. That's pretty funny, right? Imagine trying to get candy and you see that and you pick it up and you're like, oh man, this is a 3D printed egg. There might be a dragon in there or something. Nope. Middle finger. Enjoy. Happy Easter. Dominate them mentally. I might just toss these in yards that I know are having Easter egg hunts in my neighborhood and just leave, like walk away and like, oh, what's this? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Or 3D printed. I have a 3D printer too, and I've always wanted. Dude, go for it. It's easy. Just print it. Just make it. Just make the stuff. I think if you have a 3D printer, you should do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I don't speak German. I don't know if you guys do, but this is Rammstein. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. We're going to melt some rainbow filament into this. All right. Need to do this part, and then I think it's done. not done, but I'll be done for tonight after I get this part done. Um, just been pressing down, so like my fingers hurt. I don't know. I like to quote movies randomly, and there's a movie called Happy Gilmore, and the lady says, "Oh, my fingers hurt," and she's in a nursing home, and a guy's making her make blankets, and she says, "My fingers hurt." And he's like, "Well, your back's gonna hurt now. You're just pulled landscaping dude." So when I say my fingers hurt, that's what pops into my mind. Welcome to me. Hold on, I can't see what that says. Yeah, no, the sword's coming along pretty good. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Ask anything about 3D printing. I'll try my best to give you my advice. People popping in are like, "Oh, I just hopped on German TikTok." Psych, not German. We'll say if you want to see a wild concert, look up Rammstein on YouTube. Bananas. Hey, 4K likes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I usually just streams to YouTube, but I'm doing both now, and I honestly like TikTok better, I think. I get nozzle drag. So, have you noticed where the nozzle is dragging at? Like, because what I was saying earlier is with that, it might be your infill and your infill density. Whenever I have just the regular default infill on, I'll get some drag going on in there, and it sounds rough. Try changing that to gyroid infill, and I'm honestly never going much above 10%. This piece right there, because it was holding so much weight, I did up it a little bit, but even with the gyroid infill, I didn't have any drag going on. So try that out. Also, what 3D printer are you using? Ender 5 Plus, because I had an Ender 5 Plus as well. And I did get nozzle drag on that when I had too much infill and it was the wrong type of infill. So try playing around with those settings and see what it has. Even if it's like an Ender 5 Pro or something like that, or just a regular Ender 5, I'm sure they're all kind of similar. I have 3 printers, 3 other printers, and it only happens to, yeah, no, it always, before you print too, you always got to do that leveling. It's going to fall out of level pretty quick. That's mine did too, and I just recently got rid of it because I went to Bamboo. And I know Bamboos kind of have a reputation now because of, what they did, but they've always worked good for me. So I like them. But yeah, always never start a print without calibrating it first, and that's honestly kind of why I switched, is because I got sick of calibrating it. Every single time I wanted to print something, calibrate. Dude, almost a 5K likes. Thank you. It's big time. And if you're, if you're new here and you're not following me yet, follow me. I'm going to be streaming and posting a bunch more videos. And anything I can do to help you guys out, let me know. 5K. Appreciate you. I'm hoping I can turn my videos into something monetary so I can start investing into my channels and stuff like that. I want to do more printer reviews. But that would take me buying printers. Did your hilt print separately from the blade? Yeah. This whole thing, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces alone in the blade. And then we have, where's the seam here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different parts in the hilt. And so, yeah, all these pieces printed separately, and that's why I'm kind of welding them. So they're glued together. I let that harden, cure, and now I'm just welding the plastic together. It is reinforced. There is metal inside the blade to the hilt itself. Some rods, so I'm not too worried about it breaking. I would never print something like this and not have those because they would definitely just snap in two. But with the rods, it should be fine. Alrighty. There you have it. Bam. That's a boom right there. If you guys think that's pretty sick, be sure to give me some likes, subscribe, follow. But that's looking pretty good. I think I could probably get the teeth on it. Maybe I'll do the teeth a little bit later after sanding. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the teeth after sanding. Sounds better. But I'm pretty stoked about this. It is a hefty boy, though. I do need to do the top real quick. And since these pieces are close together, I can just kind of melt them. Just make a guitar out of this. That'd be kind of sick. All right, last part. I need to do the handle. So I'm just gonna put this on my lap. Do it like right. I don't know if you guys can even see that. How much filament did I use? So the blade is not that much filament. It's 3 walls and 3% infill, so it's actually pretty light. The chunkiest part is the handle and this kind of spine. I honestly think I probably went, if I had to say, like maybe 4 kilos, 5 kilos. So it's about 10 pounds of filament, and then you got the rods in there. Altogether, it's probably like 15 to 20 pounds. There is a deal on filament right now on Amazon. If you like Elegoo is pretty good filament. It's like 5 kilos for $40, and so it's about a little less than $10 a kilo for pretty good filament. Okay. What printer are you using? I have two Bamboo Labs X1Cs, and I have two A1s at another place that I use. And then right here I have an A1 Mini that I use quite a bit. There we go. Alright. Gonna call it tonight, I think. It was a pretty good stream, you know. We got to 5.5K likes on TikTok. I don't know what YouTube is. Like, that shut down the app, so I don't know what that's at. So if you've been watching on YouTube, hopefully you can hear me. Oh, Toad, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't see that. I wasn't even looking at YouTube chat. I just changed it. Just changed my name. Same old me, though. So I'm telling you, you could just make this a guitar. Anyway, Toad, if you're still there, this is the same channel. I just changed my name. All right, if you guys have any more questions for me, ask away. I'm going to be hopping off here in a second. I do adjust the need to adjust that. Yeah, it's just the same name. It's just next build, the next build. I have a lot of videos. I do some settings, things like that. If you have any ideas of the next video I should make, let me know, and I'll do my best for print settings. Always looking for new suggestions for content. I'm, of course, always doing new builds. So, yeah, I'll try to keep it as fresh as possible. I know I haven't been posting as much lately. just because of spring and all that, and been getting busy. But yeah, I'll try to keep up and post stuff. Typically, I'll upload both. So like, I'll upload to YouTube and to TikTok. I'll keep videos around 10 minutes. Um, so yeah, it allows me to upload on TikTok as well. But yeah, it's just um, the next build on YouTube. Any other questions? All right. Well, I am going to hop off then. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the likes and the follows that I've gotten on this stream. It's been pretty. It's been pretty sick. I've enjoyed this stream. I've enjoyed talking to you guys. So, like I said, I'll be on again tomorrow about 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. So be ready for it. Just gonna be sanding, talking some more. But yeah, tune in. I'll look forward to seeing you guys there. I'll catch you later.